All right. Yeah, let's start by building some roads. Game starts paused. That is an option to have it pause on load. I don't know if that's default, but that is what I have set up here. Okay, it's putting us right in the middle. Get a good look of what we want to do here. So, all right, so where can we see? One of these shows natural resources. Can we not see it yet? Maybe we need to build a road first, I think. So this game's got some weird quirks to it. By default, a lot of the stuff isn't really unlocked. You have to place one road first in order to do it before you can get other stuff. So you always just kind of go the smallest road you can. And then look, it opened this guy up over here. And we get to do other stuff on our map. So it's kind of annoying. And then you can just delete it. Let's see. One of these is natural resources. Resources. Can I not see it yet? Okay. Well, I think I saw that this was farmland in here. Maybe we need just a small amount of citizens first to be able to see that. That's weird. Wind. Oh, well, wind power is going to be. Ugh. I like to start with wind power. There's not too much wind. Where's our that we can? Actually, I think when you go to place the the power plant, estimated production 5, 6. We get 6 watts here. 5. Probably not going to work out. We get 6 right here. That's not what we want. It does up to 8, and you want to get the 8. So, what a bummer. The upkeep initially and the cost on those initially is a bummer. We might have to start with early with some loans. If we buy our next tile, we could buy this one here. This is all this all could be a wind farm right here. And I think I saw this was that farmland? I don't think this was farmland actually. I don't know. Maybe it is. But we could do a wind farm right there. 20,000. All right. We're just going to have to be a little conservative here, I guess. So all right. Here's what I like to do to start out with. I just like to build a small loop around using one-way roads here. To do like that, and then delete those. So you got a perfect 45-degree angle there. Something like that. That should continue. This was not lined up right at all. Something like this. Spin that up and then build a bridge. going up here a little bit. And maybe about there. And then I like to turn this down here. Here's your elevation step. By default, it's cranked way up. It never saves this, unfortunately. So every time you come back here to the game, you have to turn it. You click it, turn it down. By default, use page up and down on the keyboard to raise and lower the road. And you can see the step that it's moving in right there. It's pretty high, but then if I turn this down, you can fine tune it a lot more. So I always like to have it fine tuned a bit. Well, you can build just a small. That might be too shallow. Something like that. Actually, need to complete this first. Oh no, we messed up. We did not continue this road out. You don't want to go too crazy with roads in the beginning too, because you're going to pay taxes on them. And if you want to swap you can see these are both going in the same direction. We don't want that. You just go to upgrade road, and if you right click on the road, it'll swap it to the other direction. So that's what you got to do there. A little tip. Do that. And then, yeah, we're going to have to push this over. Like that. Seems like it's a little bit more symmetrical. We're not going to worry about it. We're out about being too perfect with it. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Which is generally how I do things. So that's fine. Let it have some bends and stuff to it. There is a little bit of a loop here, and now we can go into our regular roads, maybe branch off this one a bit. Come over here. That. Just make some blocks. I think that's a good, at least to start with. We can have some commercial spaces along here, and then residential outside, and then we'll put some industry over here. So, but we need residential first, I think. And we'll start with this for now, and we gotta put our power plant in. We'll put this guy, get some more road action here. Stick the power plant down here for now, just because it's noisy and it's going to be very dirty. So there's that. We're going to need to do water too. Let's take a look. Where do I see those arrows? Show it with the pipes. There it is. So we want to be cautious of what we're doing here with our exit. We should probably put our exit over here, right? If we put it over here, it's just going to wrap the pollution all the way around. We don't want that. We might want to do some sort of fishing stuff here, so we're going to put it as close as we can out this way. Unfortunately, we don't own that part of the map. So I think we'll go right here with it. That'll be our exit. Try to get right there. That way that's not too far from the power plant. I'm thinking of taking the input maybe from right here for now. Because I don't know if the fishing stuff pollutes in this game. Just on the off chance it does, we'll kind of reserve this part of the coast for the fishing industry maybe, and we'll stick the intake here. And we'll pipe it up. This. And we'll just do that. There for now. Still got 21,000 in the bank. The upkeep on that power plant's going to be a bummer to start out with. We need to get some power lines. These guys need to be powered too, I believe. Yes, they do. Let's go here to here, and then here to there. This seems like it might be a good way to go. Like that. Where do we paint our residential? Down here, so I think we did something like this. Yes, okay. We'll delete this and reset it in a minute. Let me get some people to move in. So we got power, we got our water. Let's do our taxes too. So this is a good thing to do when you start out as well. People can take, and I guess you can't do taxes right off the bat. Reach a population of 380. Okay, so that is locked behind a population bit there. But you can generally pump it up a couple % for each one when you're first starting out, and then you can turn the budgets down on some of this stuff too, because you don't need to be doing the full budget for your water and electricity our power plant is going to be producing a lot off the bat. We can turn this stuff down. I tend to leave the roads one where it is, but that'll save us some money starting out. Now we can unpause. And the other thing is something that you kind of want to manage in this game is the death waves. So basically what happens is if you let everybody move in, if you paint like a big, dense district, with the game paused, paint it all in, and then unpause it and let all these people move in at once. I don't know if they've fixed this, but how it's tended to be in the game is everyone moves in at the same age. So what happens is people tend to die at the same age. And you end up with these things called death waves where you'll see the population line in your city start to crater and bodies are going to start piling up. You need to build a lot of cemeteries, and you got to start plopping down a bunch of crematoriums to handle all the bodies because everyone's dying and all these buildings start to go abandoned, and you see your population and your money just nosedive, and then it slowly recovers over time and then it just crashes again in a certain number of years. As long as you're building in a balanced way. Why am I not getting water here? As long as you're building in a balanced way and you're not pausing it while you paint in a bunch of districts, it's a lot more manageable and it's not really that big of a problem. It can be if you go a little crazy with it, but for the most part, you can control it. But there are mods for it too. I haven't really used one. Oh shit! I put 2 drain pipes. There's my problem, right? All right, we need a pump here. That should have fixed our water issue, hopefully. There we go. Okay, let's kick the speed up a little bit. I think we're already going to be able to place some more residential zone. Let's just take it all the way up here. Let's just do this. Just move in. Problem will go away on its own. There we go. Probably kill that. Kill that. Let's see. Okay. Let's do this, and then we need water pipe up here. People are unhappy. We could use a little commercial zonage. Let's put some of that down here. I think a 4x4 is the biggest building you can get, so depending on what you're doing, you might want to just be zoning at least that high. We'll leave a little bit of space in between the residential. Could put some commercial there too.